Hey guys, welcome back to the bench. So we haven't had one of these for a long time, so we've got an unboxing, bit of a special unboxing. Now this was sent to me best part of 2 years ago. Now this was sent to me by a subscriber. Now I'd call him more than a subscriber, he's a friend. We've got to know each other on quite a personal basis. Haven't actually met, spoke a lot on the phone. Now, I lost contact with this subscriber recently and years ago. Now, this was from my first subscriber, my first ever subscriber. We lost contact for a while, and then he popped up when I produced a video on an F16. A lot of you know the F16 video. It was the Mini Aggressor F16, which is this video. But came out quite nice. I think it needs some rockets on the wingtips. We'll have a go at making some scale rockets for the wingtips. You've got to have rockets on an F16 wingtips, like you've got to have tanks underneath an F86. It's all part of the silhouette. Now, after that video, I'd mentioned a few things in that video that aircraft needed. And DOOCE100, DOOCE 100, DOOCE100, got in touch with me and explained he was going to send me a gift for the F16. Now that F16 is no longer, and I still have this package. Now I forgot all about this package, and I've just sort of had a tidy out and I've come across it and realised what it is. So DOOCE, I'm really sorry, I've lost your details, my old phone died, I lost everything on it. But what I'm going to do, we're going to open this up, I'm going to stop rabbiting on, and this video is going to lead into something slightly different, because we're going to make use of these. So let's get this going. Hopefully everyone can see on the camera. I've just deleted the address out here now. Like I say, this is about 2 years since this was sent to me. A year and a half, 2 years. I know what's inside it, and I didn't want to open it without getting it on camera, because no, they put a lot of work into this. Right, what have we got? We've got some addresses and things. I better just turn that up a minute, carefully. Oh wow, look at this. The gentleman is from Yorkshire, so I'll have a little look at that in a minute. DOOCE, thank you. And how are we going to do this? Let me just check this because of addresses. Okay, so we're back. I just had to delete out a couple of addresses. Got a little note on top of the box here, says Jeff, I printed it all in LWPLA plus. Hope I'm reading that right. My first attempt, badge made in PLA plus. So these are some 3D printed items. I really appreciate this, DOOCE. I'm sorry that obviously I haven't got to this sooner. I did forget about it. I'm really sorry. I had a lot going on at the time, but we're there now. So everyone, let's have a little look what is inside the box. So as I said, these were made for the Mini Aggressor. Just lay them out and we'll open the rest of the box. It's gonna probably be a longish video, guys. There we go. These are all the weapons that the Mini Aggressor needed, complete with all of the attachments. So let's try and keep this all in camera and move this over. I'm going to take my time with this, guys. I'm not going to rush. I'll say this will lead into some other plans I've got, so let's just lay some of this out. I'm not sure what goes what yet. We've got some tanks which will come in handy. I'll explain why shortly. Oh. Just bear with us, guys, while we lay this out. I think we can all take the time to appreciate the work that DOOCE has put into all of this. Now, he was messaging me at the time when he was making all this, and he's put a hell of a lot of time and effort into this, and it's come out with some absolute beautiful rockets. So I'm not off the top of my head massively familiar with the names of the armaments. I think these I think they're AIM-9s. They've all got different names. You've got AIM-9s, AIM-20s. But I've done a little bit of research for what I'll lead into shortly. Look at this. Even got all of the pods to carry the tanks and the rockets. All against with the removable FMS E-flight style connections. Again, I'm going to have to go through all of this, but we've got loads and loads of goodies here. And looking at this, I think we can make really, really good use of this. I will explain why. I keep saying I'll explain why, and I will. I'm going to put all these bits together in a minute and see what we come out with. Oh, this is going to work out great. I know what we're going to use these for. Right, guys. I'm not sure if these are, I think these are the 370 litre tanks, I think, which we're going to make use of because they're going to match up with what we're going to use them for. Like I say, the mini aggressor is gone. These weapons are too small to scale for my 70mm aggressor. But we're going to make good use of these, so thanks DOOCE for sending these on. Absolute wonderful pieces. We're going to make something really nice out of these. We're going to give them a nice smooth off. We're going to paint and detail absolutely everything up and weather it all up. And we're going to use these on my RAF 80mm F4 Phantom. Now, my F4 Phantom is a fly model. It's a 90mm airframe. It's slightly bigger than the 80mm E-flight F4. And we're going to make use of these weapons on that. Now, the F4 that I've got works out to be very much the same scale as the F-16 mini aggressor that we made these weapons for. So the scale of the weapons should stand pretty true to the size of the model. I'm loving these. These are absolutely beautiful. So guys, we'll put down in the comments if you recognise what these are. I am going to obviously go through it and I will figure it out. And I have obviously done some research to know that the RAF F4 Phantoms did carry 4 AIM-9s, DGLs, carried 4 Sparrows, so we can sort of cross over and make it all work. And also my Phantom is lacking tanks, so we can obviously use these as the outer tanks that go outside the main gear, and we can have a nice static looking F4 Phantom and make really good use of these absolute beautiful 3D printed ordnance. Now another thing we're going to go into with the F4 as well, we're going to make an SUU-23 gun pod for it, which is a M61 Vulcan 20mm, and we're going to actually make a little pod underneath the Phantom. I'll grab that down now. We're going to use this tank, we're going to chop and change all this about, and we're going to gut it all out, and we're going to actually make a the full spinning M61 Vulcan. And we can use this in flight. I've had that plan for a little while, and we're going to match it up with all the rest of the weapons, and we'll have a full load out on the F4 Phantom, which will look like this. So again, thanks again, DOOCE. I say in the upcoming videos we're going to do a bit of painting, a bit of weathering, and we'll retrofit all of this to the Phantom, and a couple of shots of the Phantom coming up, and we'll go into the Phantom loadout. So thanks for watching, guys. Right, we'll leave it at that.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.